To access Cisco, navigate to your course in Learn, then click on Communication and Cisco WebEx in the pop-up menu. The page that loads displays all of the scheduled web conferences for the selected course. Cisco will give you the option to join the web conference up to 15 minutes before the scheduled start time, as long as the instructor has already joined the web conference. The Join button will change from gray to yellow when the conference opens up. If you click on Join and you get this Meeting Not in Progress error message, it's because the instructor has not joined the session yet. No need to panic. Just go back to the web conference list and try to join once every few minutes until you get in. Once Cisco launches, a pop-up message will ask if you'd like to join the voice conference. Click Yes. After clicking Yes, you'll notice a speaker icon appear beside the names of everyone who is currently connected to the voice conference in the participants list on the right-hand side of the screen. If you accidentally click No, or you just don't get a pop-up, just follow these steps. In the top left corner, click on Audio. In the pop-up menu, click Integrated Voice Conference. And in the Options menu, click Join Conference. Once you've joined the voice conference, the volume menu will pop up. The first row is your audio output, aka your speakers or headphones, and the second row is your audio input, aka your microphone. A common problem is participants' microphones being too quiet, so we recommend setting your microphone volume to the max. You can do this by dragging the slider to the far right side of the bar. Adjust your headset volume to a level that you find comfortable, and close this menu when you're done, by clicking on the X in the top right corner. Next, click on Audio in the top left corner, and select Speaker/Microphone Audio Test. This brings up a more detailed version of the menu that we were just working on. On this menu, you can change the audio devices that Cisco uses. While this menu is open, it will disable your microphone in the web conference, so people won't be able to hear you. So it's important to make sure that you click OK when you're done on this screen to continue in the voice conference. Under the speaker header, click on the drop-down menu and select a device. Click on Test and you'll hear a catchy tune played through the device you've just selected. Go through all the options until you find the device that you want to use. Under the microphone header, we'll find all the same options we just saw under the speaker header. The first thing we have to do here is uncheck Automatically Adjust Volume. This setting has a bad habit of making participants' microphones way too quiet, so it's better that this remains disabled. In the drop-down menu here, you'll find all of the microphones you have connected to your system. If you're on a desktop computer, you likely will only have one option. If you're on a laptop, you'll probably have your connected headset and the webcam microphone integrated into the laptop, appearing as a selectable device. Webcam microphones are very poor quality, and we strongly discourage the use of them for web conferences, as they tend to pick up a ton of background noise. Click on the drop-down menu and select your headset microphone. The moving blue bar below shows the volume of your microphone as you try to speak. If the blue bar isn't there, there's a good chance your system's audio settings are causing a problem. Check out our Setting Up Audio Devices on Windows 10 video for a guide on how to fix this problem. If after watching the video you're still having audio issues, contact us at socialworkit@umanitoba.ca so we can set up a one-on-one appointment to resolve the problem. At the time of posting this video, we've been able to resolve every audio issue that has been brought to our attention, so stay optimistic, we'll be able to help you. Once you're done on this menu, click OK. On the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see the participants list. This lists all of the people connected to the web conference. Your name will be in bold. If you don't see the participants list, just click on the participants button on the top right corner of the screen. Same solution for if you don't see the chat box. You can click on the crossed out microphone button next to your name to mute your mic. The button will change to red when you're muted. Also, the icon to the left of your name will have a red X beside it. It's considered good Cisco etiquette to keep your microphone muted unless you're talking. Even if you're having a one-on-one conversation with the instructor, mute your microphone once they begin talking, and unmute when you want to talk next. This reduces feedback and results in a better quality web conference for everyone involved. If you're muted and unable to unmute yourself, which you can tell by seeing if the unmute button next to your name is grayed out, it's because the host/instructor has muted you and students are unable to unmute themselves when the host mutes them. If you're being called on to speak and you're unable to unmute yourself, just type a message in the chat box letting your instructor know that they have to unmute you. We prefer not to mute students, but if your microphone is unmuted while the instructor is presenting, you will be muted to reduce feedback. The solution here is to remember to mute yourself when you're not talking so the instructor doesn't have to. Everybody wins. Beside the microphone button, there's also a webcam button to enable your webcam. Unless requested by your instructor, please leave your webcam off. We would absolutely love to see all of your faces just like an in-person class, but the webcam streams take up a lot of internet bandwidth and can cause students with less strong internet connections to be disconnected from the session, so please leave your webcams turned off. At the bottom of the participants list, there are icons you can click to display them beside your name. There's a hand raise, a green check mark, a red X, go slower, go faster, and my favorite part, emojis! You can click on the icon again to remove it from beside your name. This is especially important if you have clicked the hand raised icon so the instructor doesn't stop the session a second time to answer your question. You can resize the participants list and chat box by clicking and dragging right where the chat box widget begins. The chat box is pretty straightforward. Type a message and click send. You can change who you are sending your messages to by selecting an option in the Send To drop-down menu. We recommend setting this to all participants so everyone in the class can see your message. If you want to message the instructor privately, you can do so by selecting their name in this menu. If all participants is grayed out and unselectable, tell your instructor that they need to enable it. If your instructor has a PowerPoint for you to follow, it will be displayed in the center window. You can zoom in and out by clicking on the magnifying glass icons at the bottom of the screen. Click on the plus to zoom in and click on the minus to zoom out. You can also make the PowerPoint full screen by clicking on the full screen button in the bottom left corner. To go back to the main window from the full screen view, move your mouse to the top of the screen so that the blue drop-down menu appears and click Return. The instructor controls which slide the class views, so there's no need to click. Just sit back and enjoy the content. However, if your instructor is sharing a PDF or a Word document, you will need to scroll up and down the page yourself. If you ever feel like you're not looking at the right piece of the document, click on View in the bottom left corner and then click on Sync Display with Presenter. This will orient your screen to match what your instructor is looking at on their screen. In the top center side of the screen, you'll see all of the files the instructor has uploaded organized into tabs. You can click on these tabs to switch between the files. That wraps up everything you need to know about Cisco WebEx. If you have any questions, please email us at socialworkit@umanitoba.ca.